Hi everybody and welcome along to this Yoga Orkney online session. So it's suitable for all levels, to beginners, to people who've been practicing for some time. And really I try to incorporate as many options as I can in classes so that we all feel that we can get something out of it. If you have any concerns, please do ask, or ask your healthcare provider, specifically if you're managing a condition that's unique to you. You know best, but please feel free to get in touch. Please make sure that the place that you're exercising in is suitable, that you have had a look for any hazards, you have a nice clean area to work with, and yeah, just work at your own pace, at your own level, and I hope you enjoy. So, welcome along. We have Scratch, who's joining us tonight, so hopefully behaves himself. So you have the option tonight to start in your constructive rest, lying on the ground with your knees bent, making yourself comfortable in the position you've chosen. I'd like to offer an alternative to sit with your back supported against the wall or a surface here, or you could even stand in Tadasana to begin with, which is going to feel quite different from what we normally do. So it's really up to yourself. You can choose how you start off the session. So go with what makes you feel comfortable. Sometimes the change or a change of scene is what makes us uncomfortable. And I should say as well that you don't really need any equipment unless there's things that you know that you like while you're on the ground. So find that rest position now. And whichever position you've chosen, just allow yourself to become comfortable in that shape. We want to feel the parts of our body meeting with the floor, so you're going to have to concentrate if you're in Tadasana. If you've got a small surface area, you want to feel held by the floor underneath you. If you are leaning against a wall or a surface behind you, just allow yourself to sink back, rest back, allow the feet and legs and hips to find a comfortable position. Feel all those points of contact that you meet with the floor or the surface behind you. And you can focus on the details here. What parts of the surface meet with your body? What parts of your body meet with the surface? And it might be slightly different left to right. And that's fine as well. You might become aware of the sensation of your breath, breathing in and breathing out. And it's not truly a sense or breath, it's a mixture of touch, sound, it can be something soothing and it can be something familiar to us. Touch, all those points of contact that your body makes with the surface. Maybe your breath. What you can hear, sounds of my voice or music or goings on from around your room, home, the area that you're practicing in. Maybe if the eyes want to remain open, you can focus on what you can see. Just a soft focus on a point ahead of the eyes. Anytime the mind wanders away, you're just coming back to touch, breath, sound, what you can see. And part of your capturing your attention is part of the exercise here. I want you to find an easefulness. We're not urgently trying to capture our attention, we're just trying to release the muscles. Focus on one or two things: touch, breath, sound, sight. And mindful in the fact that we notice when the mind wanders away. We don't label ourselves adequate or inadequate. We just simply notice what we're doing, turning our attention back to concentrating for a little moment. And then just a little wiggle of your fingers and toes. You might swish the head gently from side to side. I'm going to ring the bell here, and you're going to slowly make your way up to standing. So you might roll through your side, you might want a cat-cow stretch. Just take your time. Absolutely no hurry. I'm just going to uncover my clock here so I can see what time it is as we run through this session. So, making your way up to Tadasana, and in some ways it's quite like a Shavasana or resting pose, but we're standing rather than lying. So we're just having our feet in a natural, comfortable stance. Try not to focus on the feet too much, just focus on whether you feel sturdy here. And you can rock a little side to side, feeling the right foot more, feeling the left foot more, before settling in between. It doesn't matter if you're entirely balanced 50-50, but spreading the load between the 2 feet. Relaxing the toes. Being aware of the heel. Being aware of the balls of the feet. The outside edge. The arch. We have a channel that runs up through the body. So sometimes in yoga we think about chakras lining up through the centre. When we do our qigong practices, we think about a meridian. It comes into Yin yoga as well, the central meridian or a channel, crown of the head down to perineum or hips. But also what we have running down there is spinal column and the vagus nerve. So some of these exercises follow this polyvagal theory. So we have this vagus nerve, and vagus just means wandering through the body, into the fascia, through the spinal column, hips, all the way down. It innervates the digestive system. So it really is related to rest, digest, or fight, flight, freeze, fawn, those things. So some of the techniques are designed to stimulate the vagus nerve. You can leave whatever out that you don't like. Feel free to try things that you do like. So there's going to be some eye movements which we haven't really done before, and I'm going to invite you to make some sounds should you wish to do that. So think about this central channel in the body. Whatever terms resonate with you, that's totally fine. And we're standing in Tadasana in such a way that we feel that central channel is supported. It's allowed to be long. And then we're going to lift the arms up and push them over the head as you bend the knees, holding up the heavens. So the knees are bending. Still being aware of that central channel, so we're not arching the back too far. Arms might be slightly in front here, over the head, down, whatever feels like a good choice. But we're waiting here, using that foundation of stillness through our initial relaxation, grounding through the feet. And you can take a few breaths in and out. Or you just become aware of any sensations that arise in the body. What do you have to relax or release? Or brace gently to maintain that position. Couple of more breaths here. Popping those hands up towards the heavens. And then the arms circle down, still with the palms down, and you're going to press down towards the earth now. So it's all one thing. It's all many things, but one thing. Grounding, what we're standing on, what we can see and feel with our senses. The things we can touch, we can see, we can taste, we can hear. And I suppose what's above us represents the things like our consciousness, emotional responses, things like that. So again, with the knees bending, with this press through the arms. And I like to rethink or reset every couple of exhalations. Whatever breath suits you, go with that. Pressing through the feet, allowing the arms to lift up. And then you're going to send the palms outwards. Elbows stay a bit bent. You're going to bend the knees again. So adjust so the knees, the hips feel comfortable. And this is human element, where both of those things, the subtle and the real, actual things, combine and create what we believe to be the truth, or at least an experience in the human body. And they're common things that we all feel as human beings. Still with the knees bending. With those palms up and slightly pressing out. And then standing up, let the arms fold in, have a little roll through the shoulders, and we're just going to do knocking on the door of life. So that back arm is going to tap onto the lower back as you swish from side to side. Knees can remain soft, you can move your feet wider, narrower. Good, we want the arms to make contact. You can move quickly, you can move slowly. You get the idea, free. We're concentrating on swinging those arms from side to side, and the details will fill themselves in. You might enjoy the cool air, see how you feel. And then maybe the arms come upwards and they just knock on the opposite chest or shoulder. And however high up you can reach that back arm, don't stretch too far. Just that little bit higher up, so we're waking up those nerve endings again. We're twisting gently, rotating around the spine, that central meridian, spinal column, waking up the nerve endings. Good. And allow the arms to come forward. And we're going to gather some chi. So we bend down and we sweep upwards. Palms turn outwards. Again, thinking about that midline of the body. Couple more times, 2 or 3 in your own time. And this is about replenishing. This whole session is around things we might have in common, or ideas or thought patterns that we might have to push through, move on. Good. Next time you sweep the arms up, keep them up. Soft rest. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, kneeling, not kneeling, bending forwards. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can move quicker than me, slower than me. You can drop the chin in round the spine. You could stay a bit more upright. Whatever you fancy. Good. And then you're going to keep the arms upwards. Turn the arms so the palms face in, fingers are released. They don't have to be really straight, but palms towards you. So you're going to bend the knees and scoop the arms up. I think we did this one last time. So you can move big or slow. So this is our flexion. We're curving the spine and then mini back bend on the way up. And lifting those elbows gently just limits what the chest can do. So if we don't have the elbows lifted, it's more lower back. Two more. One more. Hands stop in front of the face here. So slightly different from last week. This one is like resetting the programming. So sometimes moving the arms or the eyes around can help reset the nervous system. So this is used quite often in neurological exercise programs. So we're going to bring it in here. So you're looking at your hands and you're going to move hands right, left, and follow with the eyes, but head stays still. And you can play around with the distance the hands are from the face, and as we swipe the programming along like an app on your phone, you know, what is it that you feel that you're stuck in? Feeling a little joyless or unsure? And like I say, sometimes these exercises can stimulate that vagus nerve. Can also help with vertigo, balance, so vestibular system, sense of ourselves in our space, and proprioception, our sense of how we're moving, where we're moving, what we're moving. Good, releasing the arms, have a little minute. I find that can be quite a challenge. It feels a bit strange on the muscles around the eyes. So just be aware that it can be quite tiring. So often we just, try the head and neck, but they were turning the eyes. So the feet are going to come a little bit wider. You're going to turn the right toes a little more to the right. So this is a combinational movement here. We're going to combine a bend with a lunge-ish, remember. So make sure your knees are comfortable with the choices that you're making. Feet could be narrower, wider. Hands are going to be on hips. So to start with, right hand reaches down towards the right foot. Good. As we come up, we pivot ourselves around to the right side and we take a lunge here. Coming up, turn all the way around to the left side, lunge first. Then turn the right heel down and lean over to the left. Take care of the hips, we don't have to go far. Good, so now we lunge left, lunge right. Good, turn that left heel down and lean. So it's like a trikonasana, so take care. It's quite tough on the body. Lunge right. lunge left. Good. Put that right heel down, lean. Maybe you turn the head up to the ceiling. Lunge left. Lunge right. Little change here. Whoop. Put that left heel down, bend the knee this time, lean. Coming up, lunge right. Lunge left. Keeping your balance. Put that right heel down, bend the right knee, lean. Good. Lunge left. Lunging right. Left heel comes down, bend that left knee. So you kind of have to shift the weight. Lean. Lunge right. Lunge left. You'd think it would get easier to balance. Put that right heel down, bend. Lunge, hands are on the hips. Other way. Left heel down. Lunge. Lunge. Right heel down, bend. Lunge left. Right. One more to each side. Lunging right. Lunging left. Right heel down. And again, last time, lunge left. Lunge right. Left heel down. Sweep. Good, up we come. So we're going to take a warrior two here. So don't think about lining anything up. Just bend the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Float the arms. So you're going to switch the feet. Good. From side to side, and it's slightly easier if you're not standing on a yoga mat. Good. Maybe you can keep the arms in place and just move through the heels and toes. Head can turn if you like. One more time left. One more time right. Good. Release the arms. The feet come forward. Forward fold. You can shift the weight forward and back. See how you feel. Rolling yourself up to standing. Hands can help if you like. Back into that Tadasana mountain pose. Inhaling, exhaling. So allow the arms to sweep up. Palms face each other. And then as your arms sweep down, just gently tuck the hips under. See what the knees will cope with. Arms come down and slightly in towards you, like you're lifting up something heavy. Back can round slightly or a lot. Hug a tree. So thinking about that central line again, just being gentle. And as you sweep the arms up here, palms turn to face the ceiling, knees stay bent. This one's called Sage, holding up the heavens. So it's slightly narrower than the first one. So we turn the palms down, sweep up, push up, down, bend the knees, reach the arms over. So palms turn up and then they have to turn again. Two more times, up. Last time. Good. So the right palm is going to face down and the left palm is going to come all the way down and face up. So we're slightly bent here. Think a little bit about that hug a tree. We're not all the way there, but we're going to swap the hands in the middle. So the palms come together like there's a ball in the middle. You're trying to squash something down into a suitcase or a box. And then the arms switch and separate. You can turn the palms away, coming in, switch. So the palms stay away until you feel you need to turn them. And then in. And this one's called Yin and Yang Unite. And it's about putting those differences aside, understanding we need light and dark, top and bottom, good and bad, happy, sad, all those things that we think about as separate things. They're not. They're two parts of the same whole. Last time on this side. Take your time. One more time on the other side. Take your time. Good. Coming in. Hold it here for just a second. So it feels heavy, even though there's nothing there. Turn the palms sideways. You're still holding the imaginary item. Gently bring that item, we'll say it's the moon, over the head. It's so heavy. Strange how the body feels like it's lifting something heavy. Good. And the next movement is called painting a rainbow. So keep the arms up, step the right foot out, straighten it out, bend that left knee, and we're swapping, swishing. So we're painting a rainbow. We're keeping hold of that moon and we're switching from side to side. And we're challenging that channel in a bit of a side bend. But as the legs are doing different things, the hips are just being allowed to move. But take your time. One more right. One more left. Good. Gathering chi. So we bring that item in, release it, circle up. Arms feel light again. One more. And we're holding on to that heavy item again. Bring it towards the chest. Feet can step in. So you're going to push the arms away. You can bend the knees round the back. Good. We're going to sweep down towards the floor. Lift through the chest and over the head again. Arms drop down. Bend. Lift. Over the head. Bring to chest. Push. Pull. Sweep. Good, and down. Over the head. Down. Chest, push. In. Lower down. Over the crown. So see if you can gather that heavy item again. So coming down. Push. Pull. Release the arms, gathering up, over the head, down, push, pull. One more time, gathering down, up. So the feet step a little wider this time, and the arms are going to swish at the same time. We've done this one before. It's called Lotus, grows up through the mud. So we'll start by gathering the arms up and over the head, and then they come down and sweep out, up, sweep out, down, up, down, up. So you're pushing through the legs. Holding the last one up. Good. Gathering chi. Arm circle. And reverse the direction. Down. 3 times. Good. Last time. Hands can come onto the body. Inhaling, exhaling. How do you feel now? Release. Good. And we're going to come into a final relaxation posture. So coming down onto hands and knees. First maybe, so option maybe to seat, to lie on your side, to take Shavasana for that final rest. See how you feel. But we're going to come easily into a cat-cow. But we're going to do a big movement first. So we're rocking the spine, thinking about the hips first. Then we make it a little smaller, thinking about the hips, but not maybe rocking into the cow stretch, just back to that neutral spine. Moving from the hips first in both directions. Good. Neutral spine, so we're lifting the hips into that neutral place, and just see if you can drop the chest slowly and rise again. Tricky movement. Can you make it the same? Right to left, left to right. Gently threading through one side and the other, really light, like 25% of what you would normally do. And if you're coming into constructive rest, you can sweep an arm under and roll all the way through onto your back that way. Or maybe you want to sit. See how you feel. What choice do you want to make? And if, like me, you're rustling around trying to find a comfortable position, choose another posture that's going to be comfortable. So we're going to settle back into the senses, and then I'm not going to say anything. And you're going to use the sensations, sounds, breath to concentrate in your own time. A few minutes here at the end. So set yourself up for success. Comfortable position. parts of your body are meeting with the surface below you. How does your breath feel now? How does it sound? What parts of the body is it moving? What can you hear? Maybe the eyes remain open. Maybe they softly close. Neither is better than the other. So leave you for a few moments to your own sounds, your own breath, all those points of contact that you make with the surface below you. Or that soft, unmoving gaze of the eyes. Just being aware again of a surface below you or behind you. Breath, sounds, sight. Taking your time, just slowly becoming aware of the room around you. And there's no hurry. You might just start to wiggle your fingers and toes. head and neck. Becoming aware of the shape of your body, the time of the day. And as usual, the next sound you're going to hear is going to be the bell or the bowl. And you're just going to listen out. When you can no longer hear the sound of that ringing, it's your indication to bring yourself back up to a seated position or on your side, ready to wake properly back up into your day. Don't worry if you don't hear it or you don't remember. I'll remind you again anyway. And when you're ready, if you haven't already, you can start to sit back up, roll back onto your side, whatever feels good for you. You might just want to finish with a few stretches, whatever feels good. Might be up, back, or side to side. You might bring your hands to your own heart or to the floor. And thank you as always for coming along.